Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by the garden today. I just wanted to do a little video and uncover my plants with you to show you that these sheets really work to protect them. So what I did was crunched all my plants up outside, the ones that are really sensitive, into this section over here, and you can see they were protected. They got a little bit damaged right here, some things that were sticking out, but for the most part they stayed really good. Now let's go over to my little succulent cart over here and see how they did, because these did really well underneath that sheet. You can see our bloom is still really good on our succulents. Let's go check out some other plants we had to cover. This is just one of my little succulent carts here. I have the cart underneath here. I just kind of folded over the blanket, snuggled it up as much as I could, and then I got my dracaenas under here because they can't tolerate that cold weather either. You can see they did pretty well under here, covered with this sheet. Oops, got to be careful when we're uncovering them that we don't damage anything. You can see they did really well. We have succulents under this sheet right here. We'll just kind of go ahead and pull this off with you guys really gently. Should be doing this with two hands, so we're not going to uncover it all the way. We're just going to kind of take a peek. Ooh yeah, our babies did fine. See our little succulent babies? They did really well. All our succulents did good under there. Let's go take a look at the veggies because I'm worried about those. Before we head over to the vegetables, I just uncovered the rest of my succulents. So you can see I cozied them up underneath this little stand cart right here, and all my babies are doing really well. They all made it. They all survived. I'm so happy. They look really good. So it's like 50 degrees right now, and it's okay to uncover them. My shamrocks did okay up down there. They're kind of underneath that shelf right there. They did pretty well under there. And I just uncovered them because, you know, it's nice to uncover them and give them that heat and that sunlight when the sun comes out and it's above 50 degrees. They really appreciate that from being so cold the night before. Let's go over and take a look at the veggies now. While we're passing, these are my other succulents. We're just going to uncover them. These are the ones on my cart that you guys always see. How I water my succulents. You can check that video out and you'll see all the succulents under there. And we just have to protect everything. So my greenhouse, I rolled all the windows down, cozied them up. It has Velcro on them, so I Velcroed them down. And then this zipper right here, I zippered it all the way down, and we're gonna zipper it up and go inside. All right, let's take a peek. Did they do okay? Oh yeah, they did good, and they even have some dew on them. So check that out. See, the leaves are wet. The leaves. I can't talk lately, you guys. This weather's got me so messed up and my sinuses are messed up. But you can see the dew on the leaves. It's the proper way to talk. And my oregano that we transplanted together, that's doing really well. This is the little baby. This is my lavender we transplanted. This is that little oregano plant that was, I transplanted that a while ago. And then this is the little guy that got choked out by this plant. We planted it. I ended up planting it up. I wanted to save it. This is my little blackberry that's starting to come back and grow. So this is a baby we propagated, doing good. Now this is the telltale sign right here. Let's take a look. We snuggied these guys up real good. I don't want to break any foliage, but let's see. Oh yeah, they look good. They did good. So that was my problem last time. The last time I had them in the greenhouse, I didn't put a sheet over them, and I didn't know that you had to do that. It's pretty cold in this greenhouse right now, even with the windows closed. You can see my windows are closed on the greenhouse. All my windows are shut. I have 3 on each side, and I pulled them down because the last time I had one open just so some ventilation could get in there, and I closed all the other ones up. I zipped it up in front and everything, but it still got that cold damage. So these little seedlings right here, they look good. We did good, you guys. They look great. I'm gonna uncover them, try to bring them out. This is my little gorilla cart, which we're gonna do a review on. I love this little cart. I use it all the time now in the garden, and it wasn't really expensive. It was only like 100 and something bucks. I got it for Christmas from Mike, and this cart works so good. It holds up to 600 pounds, and it even has tires on it that you can blow up. They're not fake tires. They're not plastic. They're real tires. So I love this cart to transport anything I need to that's heavy. It holds up to 600 pounds, so that's quite a bit. These little seedlings look great, you guys. My raspberry, let's check that guy out. So this guy suffered a little bit. So you can see the tops look really good. Our berries are still on there. We still have raspberries, But in here you can see the foliage started turning yellow and brown. See that? So we got a little bit of damage on this thing, but not too bad. So what I'm gonna do is just go in here. This is normal leaf death on the bottom, but I'm just gonna go in here and kind of see what got damaged. Let's see, this is a little bit of cold damage on here. They kind of turn brownish and they feel really wet to the touch. This is a little bit of cold damage on these leaves. They're kind of brownish. Not too bad. You can see it, hit it a little bit because it's the new growth. You don't want to hit the new growth with that cold, because if that cold gets this new growth, this happens to the leaves. See this leaf down here? I'm wiggling. You can see the brown all on those leaf tips. These raspberry plants are pinchy, so just be careful when you're touching them. We're just going to pluck all of those dead leaves off and leave it to grow. I'm not going to give it any nutrients right now because we did get a cold spurt, and I did give nutrients a couple of weeks ago and it was doing fine, and it should be okay. When we get a little bit of a cold, it kind of stalls my plants out a bit, depending on what variety it is. Some grow in the cold weather and they don't get stalled out with it, like broccoli and lettuce. But you know, sometimes when you give grow and plants are stalled out or they just got shocked, it might shock them even more because you're inducing that growing to start by giving it the nutrients. So I don't give nutrients after we get a little shock like this to my plants. When we go from 85 degrees down to 40, I don't give nutrients. I wait a few weeks till we warm up and it has some warm weather for a couple of weeks, and then I hit it with some nutrients again. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. You can see our leaves stayed really nice and healthy, all that new growth on there. I really hope this helps you guys to protect your plants in the best way possible. Thank you so much for stopping by, you guys, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye-bye. Before I let you guys go, sorry I had to come back. I went over to my beans here where my flowers are and everything, and my corn, and it's still pretty cold over here. Out here in the elements, you know, out in the open, it's still pretty cold, so I'm gonna keep these covered till it warms up. It's supposed to be about 55, 60, so once it gets to 60 degrees, then I'll go ahead and uncover them. But I'm gonna leave them as is right now. I didn't cover my peas last night because peas can take that 40-degree weather, the high 30s to 40s, and we dropped down to 37 last night, and you can see these peas just love it. But that pepper made it. I'm surprised because I didn't cover that pepper. It looks a little rough. The leaves got a little bit damaged, but not too much. You can see I'm just going to leave these little sheets on my plants until it warms up a little bit to 60 degrees, and then I'll just go ahead and pop them off, let them warm up a bit for the day, get some sunlight, and then go ahead and cover them again tonight when it drops back down. We're going to get this weather for about another couple of days, so I'm going to have to do this on and off. Hope this really helps you guys to protect your plants. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. For real. Bye-bye.